Okay, we're back for round 2. I promised you guys I was going to do all signs, and I'm going to do it. I just had to, finish writing up some little details for my ritual, and I'm getting my altar ready to bring outside, so yes. Did we mention that the full moon is in Sagittarius and Capricorn? Oh, God, the drama that ensued from that. No drama, mainly from me. I mean, my friend was funny about it. She's like, I really just didn't know. Everybody's calling it the Sagittarius, which it is. And I just want to clarify again that it is entering Capricorn, and that's when I will be doing my full moon ceremony. I guess I have to make it more for the masses, but as a witch, I go with the flow of the moon and with the sign that is flowing with it. So, yes, it's still going to be full when it enters Capricorn. And you can still do your spiritual workings 3 days before and 3 days after. At least that's how I've always done it. So I don't know how other witches do it, but that's how I do it. Okay, so I hope you guys are good. We're going to start with Aries. Aries... Let me do it. I want to mix it up. So we're going to do Aries. Let's do Leo here. Sag. Taurus. Virgo. Capricorn. Aries. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. Cancer. Because I just want to make sure I get you all. Scorpio. Pisces. And I feel bad because the air signs are always kind of last. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you know what? Why don't we do that? Why don't we reverse it this time? Because I always do it where I start with Aries. Yes, Aries is the first. We get it. But maybe for now, we'll start with Aquarius and work our way back. We can switch it up. There's no rules, baby. Right? Let's switch that shit up. All right, so we're going to start with Aquarius. Hold on. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's cool. So before I was wearing my skirt. In the last video, I was wearing my skirt as a halter. And I was like, I'm just going to get my tank top. I'll put that on. I knotted it. And now I have the whole garb. But it's funny because it's basically, I always wear all black. For an SPAT. It's just, as a high priestess, it's what I do. I don't know what other high priestesses choose to do. Some people wear silver, some people wear white, some people wear colors, whatever, or they dress however the hell they want. But for me, black is just my signature color. I just love it. It's my favorite color. It has nothing to do that it's like, I don't know, maybe it does. Like dark, witchy, gothic, who knows. I just love it. I think it's classic color. Okay, Aquarius. Spirit. For my Aquarians, we need to get the current energies going for the full moon until the end of the month of June, I guess. It's kind of like mid-month. The next couple of weeks. But current energies for my Aquarians regarding full moon energies. What do my Aquarians need to know? What do they need to know? Okay, sorry. This is what I gotta follow, but I need to write on this. Aquarius, you are really coming into a very powerful time. I don't know what you've been doing, but the energy that I'm getting is like, I'm not taking any more shit. It's like they're showing me the sword just cutting through the bullshit. So when I get the swords, usually that has to do with my words, the truth, the sword of justice, the sword of truth, honesty, not cutthroat, possibly a little bit cutthroat, but it's almost like you're tired of being played. And Aquarius, you guys are amazingly intelligent. You're smart. You're able to see something, in multiple dimensions. We all can, but in this case, I'm getting this particularly from my Aquarians, that right now, your current situation, you're able to see past, present, future, and how this kind of, it's almost like this ripple effect, or this kind of feeling of like, I refuse to repeat this cycle again. I see what's coming already because I've been through this. And it could be that. It could just be like you're understanding that this is another karmic cycle about to repeat itself. And you're like, oh my God, I've been through this before, so I know exactly what not to do this time. And so they just keep showing. And I mean, you're an air sign, so swords in the tarot represent air. But they just keep showing me the sword just cutting through the bullshit, the brush and the darkness and the mire and the muck. And you're just clearing the path. You're clearing the path before you to embrace a new life, a new adventure. Aquarius, this is great. I love this reading for you because I kind of remember my past reads, you know, they start to come back when I do these. And I feel like you guys have been through a lot, like, and it hasn't even been you. It's been someone in your life that's been causing, probably a fucking karmic or a narc or God knows who. But, and there's probably multiple. But I do feel that if you're a spiritual person, which what I'm reading for this collective is, you're not going to tolerate it. It's done. You're done. So in doing this, I'm hearing this voice of one Aquarius saying, well, what are like the repercussions going to be if I choose to make this decision? Because I kind of feel like it's a strong decision that's going to change the course of your life over the next couple of months, probably till the end of summer and maybe the end of fall. So 6 months. But I'm here to tell you, you have to do it. I'm here to tell, I don't even know why I'm saying that because I don't know who I'm reading. But if this does resonate for the Aquarians that I'm reading out there, it's a decision that will change the course of your life for the better, as hard as it is to do. All right? I don't feel like it's going to be easy. I feel like it's going to be fucking hard. But it's almost like this, I wouldn't even say a desert period. It's more of like a karmic cycle that you need to resolve so that it's not repeated again. And in order to do that, you have to cut out the problem. And the problem isn't you, Aquarius. It's whomever these people are or this person is around you. Okay? All right, that's what I got for Aquarius. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be good. You just do what you need to do. Cut through the bullshit. Yes. Okay? All right, Aquarius. Pisces, you're next. Pisces. For my Pisces collective spirit, what do they need to know? Current energies with the full moon. Also going into the end of the month or further if you want to take me there. Pisces. Pisces, someone close to you is... I'm getting some, and again, guys, this is not, it's a collective reading, so I don't know who it could be for, but this, who I'm getting or who I'm picking up on, I'm getting someone close to you is either very ill or sick or going to be very ill or sick, and you're going to have to be a bit of a caretaker, or you're already being a caretaker to somebody, in a sense where you have to sacrifice your own hopes and dreams for the moment, and in order to care for this person. And I feel like it's someone that you truly love. It could be a family member, it could be a spouse, it could be a child. But I am getting that I have to put myself on the sidelines, which is not a big deal for you, Pisces. I feel like you do that regardless. But I feel like it's even more so. And I kind of feel like there were these plans that you had set in motion, but yeah, it's taken the back burner. It has to, in order for me to do what I need to do. I'm really sorry if this is your story. I also feel like it's going to be tough on the psyche I'm getting. It's going to really break me down a bit emotionally. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go really through it. But it's going to teach me, not that you're not empathic or, with empathy enough, but I'm getting this feeling where it's going to open up my heart chakra so much so that my perspective is going to be shifted because of it in such a way where I'm opened, even more so emotionally, to the sensitivities of others or the crises of certain individuals who are going through things that maybe I didn't really recognize before because I was too busy. Maybe I was too busy taking care of my kids, working my job, living my life, doing whatever. But then this thing happens that is a cataclysmic, I wouldn't say event, it's a catalyst, I should say, catalyst that propels me into this soulful, sensitive kind of recognition of what it means to really love somebody. So that was pretty deep. I wasn't expecting that, Pisces. Wow. All right, Capricorn. Okay, Spirit. Full moon. I'm not gonna say it. Full moon energies for my Capricorns. What do my Capricorns need to know for the full moon energies, current energies, and going into the end of the month, or more if you have for me? Capricorn, I mean, I just feel like a lot of you, there's, oh God, there's like past loves coming, or there's a healing of past loves, or there's something going on with having to heal. Maybe it's on their end, I don't know. Maybe they're coming forward to apologize, or maybe it's something you feel you need to do. I hate to use the word closure, but I'm kind of getting that vibe, like either you need it, or they need it, or they feel like they have to do it to get closure with you, or it's possible they even want to pursue a relationship, but they want to see where you're at. But I feel like you guys are so hell-bent on making your mark, building your business, or just building a firm foundation for your family. You want to make sure everybody's okay, secure, safe. But I also feel you don't want there's this feeling of not having to rely on anyone, which, no, Capricorn, I get, but you can't. That was a hard lesson for me as I got older, because, you need people in your life, and the ones who really love you and care about you, they're going to be there. So Capricorn, don't do that. Don't close yourself off emotionally to others wanting to reciprocate love, or be in your life, or be a part of your, I don't know, your dream, or your, I feel that my Capricorns have been hurt so much so that they kind of put a wall up, and so trusting is a bit of an issue, and I get that, but I kind of feel that someone's going to show you slowly how to take that wall down, and once you do that, I see a very beautiful love story that could possibly begin between you and this person. So if that's something that you want, then it's great. It could be someone from your past, or it could be a new energy. I don't want to say either way. I'm getting more of the past, and I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but I am getting someone from the past, and it not necessarily means that you already dated this person. Maybe it is someone new in the sense where you never dated, and they never thought you'd go out with them, or maybe they thought, maybe you were married at the time, or they were married and it was just not possible at the time, but now they're like, maybe I should just take my shot and ask. So that's possible. That may happen, and I think you're going to be surprised, Capricorn, how this is going to turn out. I feel it's weird because I'm a Capricorn, I feel the energy, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm like, I wonder who it could be, and then I'm also like, well, it's intriguing, and I'm curious. And, Capricorns aren't assholes. We wouldn't be like, ew, get lost, That's not how we are. We wouldn't do that. Very open to talking to people and getting to know people, and seeing if it could be something. So, yeah, Cappie, that's what I got for you guys. That should be interesting. I like that. That's not too bad. All right, Saggies, you're up. Sagittarius, current energies for Sagittarius, since it was their full moon the half of the way, and then Capricorns have it the rest of the way. Okay. And the funny thing is, you guys, I have Sag all over my chart. It's just funny. I'm a Capricorn, but I have Sag almost everywhere else. Sag, I mean, some lit a fire into your asses. You guys are really hell-bent on, and it could just be right now because the energy is so strong. But it's almost like I'm hell-bent on getting my point across. I'm hell-bent on people seeing me for who I really am, seeing the truth. And I'm tired of, I don't know. It's almost like, I don't feel like people hear me, or they want to speak for me, or they're not letting me be myself and show that. And so that's a little frustrating. Like, there's a part of you that wants to be kind of like, oh, yay, I'm so calm and sweet, and yeah, it's not bothering me. Yeah, sure, say everything you gotta say. But then there's a part of you that's like, you know what, this bitch better shut up because I need to say something. So what I'm worried about is that buildup of energy is going to kind of impact or implode, and then you're going to explode. So I don't want that to happen. And that's possible. I mean, but hopefully not. I do feel that you're doing everything possible to channel that energy into usable energy where it's creative, it's geared towards some kind of new venture or new business or new plan or whatever it is that you're starting that's new. And I do feel like that energy is going to carry you through for the summer. But I also want you to be careful, because I feel like your level of what's the word I'm looking for? Patience is pretty short. It's a little short. Okay, that's okay. you guys are great. I love Saggies. Okay. Libra. Full moon energies for Libra spirit. What does Libra need to know? Current energies going into the end of the month or further if you'd like. What does Libra need to know? Libra, they're trying to make me remember the last reading I did, but I don't know. I can't really, I mean, because once I do it, I forget for the most part. But they're saying it does, if you can watch the last reading I did, they're saying it's still kind of the same energy, but now it's more like backing up what you had to do to protect yourself. Now it's more like having the proof that you can show to defend your rights yourself or defend yourself against this person. Because I kind of feel like you're in a situation where you have to. I don't know if it's a legal thing, but I do feel like it has to do with money or proof of income, something like that. You could be dealing with an establishment. Maybe you need some financial assistance and they need to see all your records and how much you made, and they need to see your W-2 and all that stuff. But I'm getting that kind of a vibe, and it's more annoying than anything else. But I see that it's the angst of it, or like I'm kind of feeling like the energy is starting to slowly dissipate. It's getting better, and I'm not as concerned because I do feel like it's going to be okay no matter what. And that I almost feel like no one's going to get hurt is what I'm getting. It's going to be fair whatever ends up happening. So I do feel like, Libra, you're going to be okay, but I also feel like it's, I mean, more stressful than anything else. I don't know how the outcome's going to be for the other person that's with you. I feel like there's somebody else that's with you that's kind of going through it. And it may be that someone has to take care of somebody more than the other, and that's starting to get stressful as well. Finances aren't coming in to compensate for, and you know, Jesus, I mean, everybody's going through so much financial stuff. I mean, it's just insane, the prices of things. I swear to God. Every time I go into the food store, I get so scared because it changes so quickly. I'm like, oh my God, that was $2 yesterday. Today it's $5. How is that possible? Then next week it'll be $3. It's like, what's going on? So strange, right? But so I am getting that. I'm getting where maybe someone's not contributing as much as you are, Libra, and so it's very stressful. Or it could be vice versa, okay? But like I said, I don't feel like it's anybody's fault. So maybe someone's sick and we're waiting for like disability benefits, or it's something like that. It might be something akin to that. Don't worry, Libra. I do feel by the end of the month, it's going to be a lot better, okay? Okay. Scorpio. I don't know why I said it like that. My son's been acting nuts. I don't know what's going on with you Scorpios, but my son's been acting cray-cray. I mean, in a cute way, though. Very playful, very like, I think I was making him breakfast this morning. He smacked me on the butt. He's like, where's my breakfast? You know, I mean, he didn't mean it mean, you know. He's just, like, it was funny. It was almost like very Italian. And he's just been very playful and funny, you know, but also kind of driving me nuts. I'm like, Brian, come on, I got to do this. This is serious. It's so funny. He's got quite the personality, my son, my little Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Current energies for Scorpio, please, Spirit. What do they need to know going into the end of the month or further, if you'd like? Scorpio, wow. There is somebody you are super passionate about, and you have yet to do anything about it. What is wrong with you? I'm kind of feeling like, are you afraid of rejection or something? I mean, you guys are so funny, because I feel like Scorpios kind of corner the market when it comes to like sex appeal and like flirting. And I mean, my first love was a Scorpio, and my mom was a Scorpio. My mom was gorgeous. She was a beautiful woman. She loved to dance, you know. My dad was handsome though too. My dad was a handsome man. He was a Libra, but Scorpio, there's something going on here with love, or it really feels more sexual. I hate to say it. I kind of feel like you just want to get down and dirty with this person, or there's somebody you're very attracted to, and you're tired of holding off. Like there's this kind of like this desire and this push or this pull towards this person, and you're not doing anything about it though. It could be, I do feel like you're kind of in a messy situation. I'm getting where I'm kind of connected to somebody, but it's almost on the outs. Like maybe the circumstances don't really, I mean, let's just say it's a Scorpio that's in a long-term relationship. They're living together, and but this other person found out that the Scorpio is a bit of a philanderer and he's cheating or sleeping around. So they're kicking them out and they're in the process of leaving. So I it might be something like that. And I know that's horrible to say. I'm sure that's not the case. I'm just painting a scenario where I just feel like my Scorpios are in this in-between state, and they feel like, well, I can't go to this person yet because I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, I have to figure this out. So just don't worry about it. I mean, I kind of feel like, yeah, obviously clean up the mess or fix whatever you got to fix. And then if you want to pursue the person, that's what you do. Is it because of drama? Like, do you guys like drama or something? Because you guys, usually, you're pretty, I don't want to say shrewd. I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean because I love you guys, I really do. But sometimes you guys are funny because it's like, you just do things. You're like, well, let's just see what happens. I don't know. This is a funny energy that I'm getting. It's like, just like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I don't care. So, I mean, just reel it in a little bit. Reel in the reins. Just, wait until whatever mess needs to be cleared up. And maybe it's not a relationship. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a work thing. Maybe you don't live in the same place. Maybe it's whatever. Or maybe it's finances. Maybe it's money. It has to do with money. I don't know. But there's something that's a little messy that's keeping you from going to this person. And so I'm getting the vibe where I need to figure that out first before I can take the leap. But of course, this sexual energy is building. And the desire is like pulling you. And you're just like, oh, I really want to get there. It's very cute, actually. I kind of dig it. I'm kind of blushing because I didn't expect this kind of energy. Is very strange. It's like very desiring, very desired, wanting somebody and wanting to make it happen as soon as possible. But there's something that needs to pan out first before that can happen. Okay, Scorpio? Okay, these readings are really, really different. Who we have to next? Virgo. Virgolicious. Virgo, you're making bank, bankity bank. It's just about money, money, money. Work, 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 money, money, money. But I also see you kind of making sure, I don't know, it's almost like I'm really going to treat myself over the summer. It's almost like, well, if no one else is going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to treat myself. I work really hard. And I deserve it. So I'm going to treat myself and I'm going to do it. But I also feel like the social life is really going to kick in. So, new people, new faces. And I think I said this in your last reading as well. But this is what I'm getting. I mean, it's the same. And it's not bad energy. It's all good. I don't know what you're doing differently, whether it's diet or exercise. But I do see you guys, feeling better in your skin. I see more swimming or some kind of a light aerobic activity. I'm not talking running. I'm talking if you're swimming or doing Tai Chi, or it's fluid movement. So, and it's relaxing, but I'm still moving my body. So it's nice. So I know I'm getting exercise, but it's not where I'm sweating, And then I also feel like I'm just eating cleaner. And it could be because of summer, because I know that's when I lighten up on my diet and my food choices. I eat heavy in the winter. And then in the summer, I lighten up with fresh fruit and things like that, and salads. So I'm just you're eating really healthy. You're doing the glow up. You're looking good, Virgo. I don't know what else to say. All I want to say is that, so where is he? That's what I keep hearing. So if I'm looking so good, or where is she? I'm looking good. I got a great job. I'm making money. Life is good. Where's my divine counterpart, or where's my person? I'm ready for my person. I want to share my happiness. I want to share my life with somebody. Yeah, I do feel like something Something's transpiring over the summer. I have to say that. It's not going to be for everybody. Personal readings, okay? If you want a reading, you can contact me. This is for, you know, the collective. But I am getting that something's going to transpire over the summer. And it's going to lead to something in the fall. Okay? That's all I have to say. Alright? And a shout out to my Virgo friend, Cynthia. I'm sorry about the video and with the full moon Sagittarius Capricorn thing. I have to say it again because I don't know if she's going to watch this one too, but I have to say that. And I love her, and she's awesome. I've just been in a mood. It's been a crazy couple of days for me. Not in a negative way. It's just a lot on my plate, and I'm just adjusting. Okay, so with that being said, Virgo is done. Leo, you're next. Leo. I love Leos. I love you guys. Pain my ass. Sexy bitches. Leo, full moon energies for Leo going into the rest of the month, please. Leo, you are so positive right now. I don't know what's going on. You're surrounded by negativity, like with other people, but you're just like, I don't give a shit. I'm focused. I'm working. I'm enjoying the summer. I'm taking it easy. You're taking it all in stride. That's what I'm getting, Leo. You're not gonna let anybody upset you, ruffle your feathers. Very mellow energy. Feeling really good. Feeling pretty balanced. Feeling good about yourself. Happy, content. Walk in the park stroll is like the vibe I'm getting. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like you're not letting the bullshit get to you anymore. You're not letting anybody ruin your day. You're not letting the drama get to you. If anybody says something out of turn, you're kind of brushing it off. You're being really... Well, I'm kind of worried. There's one thing I do have to say. I feel like you're being a little complacent. You know, like maybe you should say something. Or maybe you're just tired of it. And you're just like, what more can I say? I'm not... It's always the same. Or this is how they always are. So I can't change it. This is how it is. But whatever it may be, I could say that you're at least mentally in a good place. And you're not letting the bullshit get to you. So that's good. You know, you're not putting up the drama anymore. Just focus on work, making money, and, you know, families gearing up for some activities over the summer. So I see, like, possible travel with family or family connections. And, you know, just like kids, I'm seeing laughter, barbecues, you know, the typical stuff. But I didn't get that with anybody else. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, you know. So, but still, again, very laid back, not being pushed, not being... You know, I'm going to do this at my pace. No one's going to push me. I know who I am. It's like you're walking in your truth and you're making sure everybody knows it. I'll go there and I'll be there when I'll be there. I'll call you when I'll want to call you. Or you're setting up your own rules. You're setting up healthy boundaries. That's it. That's what it is. That's perfect. Healthy boundaries. Go, Leo. All right, Leo. That's good. That's what I got for you. Who's next? Gemini. Oh, Gemini, Jesus. I mean, right away I'm just getting... I do feel like the shit show is over. I don't know why I just said that, but it's almost like the shit show is over. I'm done. I'm good. I'm just gonna be happy with the things that bring me happiness in my life. If it brings me joy, I'm gonna do it. But I'm also worried. I'm worried about consumption of things that bring you joy. So if you're drinking too much, smoking too much, partying too much, whatever you're doing, I feel like it's a little much. Gambling, any activity that, you know, you're supposed to have some kind of balance with. But for the most part, pretty happy. I just don't want you to numb yourself to the feelings that are inside that you're trying to stuff down. Because I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting where, well, I'm still pissed about this from 5 years ago or 2 years ago or last year, and so-and-so did this to me, and I mean, I'm not even sure if you confronted it or if you ever said anything or if you healed that situation. Maybe that's something that you have to do. If not, and you already done it, but it didn't resolve in the way that you had hoped, that could be annoying, you know? I mean, that's a little annoying. I can see that. But I am getting that... this very carefree, I don't give a shit attitude. Almost like Leo. It's a little bit like Leo, but different, a little more careless. My gems are being a little more careless. I don't want you to drop the ball on work or money or business, okay? I have to say that because they are bringing that up. So please reel it in a little. You know, I'm not saying you have to live like a nun, but reel it in a little because it is going to affect finances in some way or business. Maybe you're spending too much money on things like that, and it should be spent on other things. I'm not trying to lecture you. I'm just telling you what Spirit's telling me. All right, Jen, that's what I got for you. Cancer. I'm going to need a new sheet for that one. No, Cancer, I'm kidding. I'm not saying, you know, it's just, you know, it's the scribble adds up. Okay. So Cancers. What's going on with my Cancers? All right, Spirit. For my Cancers, full moon energies for Cancers up until the end of the month or past if you want to give me that. That's fine. Cancers, you're at the precipice of a big change or wanting to make a big change. You're at the... It's almost like I'm at this point where I need to make a decision about where I am or where I want to go. Like, I kind of feel like you've been stuck in this energy for a while. And it's not the energy you want to be in anymore. It served its purpose. Don't get me wrong. It served its purpose because I do feel like you had time to heal from something. So it gave you that time to heal and recoup and regenerate your energy in a sense. But it almost, I'm getting where it almost, you thought that was going to be the case. But now this, it's almost like where it's reversing again. Where now this is starting to deplete your energy again. And so it's weird. It's like you were in a situation that depleted your energy. You got away from that. You went into another situation. And now that's starting to deplete your energy. So now you're like, fuck. It's like, I gotta get away from that now. What am I doing? And you don't like this. I don't want to bounce around back and forth. What am I doing? I need something that's mine. I need something that where I feel safe, where it feels like home to me. And this could have to do with where you're living. I don't know if it's really that. It might, but I feel like it's more internal and more emotional and more visceral. Like I feel like I know that all I need to do is all within me, and in order for me to make the change, all it takes is me speaking out and saying it. There's something that I'm not, because they show me, it's almost like I'm regurgitating. Oh my god, this is weird, because I can feel it, like I want the words to come out, but they're not coming out. What do you guys have to say, and to who? I don't know. Again, personal reading, but I am getting that this is the energy that I'm getting for whatever collective Cancers are out there. It's very strange because I do feel like wherever you're planning on going or whatever you're thinking of doing, as much as you think it's the wrong decision, it's actually going to be for the best. It's going to set you back on track again. And it's not to say that you're lost, and well, maybe you are, Cancer. Maybe you are. I don't know. I mean, we all feel a little lost sometimes. I mean, there's times when I'm like, oh my god, you ever get those days where you're just like, oh my god, everything's amazing, everything's working out, it's perfect, and then the next day, it's like a shit show, and you're just like, what the fuck happened? Like, I don't know what happened. But it's okay. It's okay, because I do feel like whatever's happening, Spirit's trying to guide you in the right direction. This situation where you're at right now, it's shifting, and so you're feeling that. You guys are very intuitive. You're water signs. You're starting to feel the shift, and you're like, something's going on, man, and I know what it is, and I know what I have to do, but damn it, I'm not ready, I don't think, or I don't have the tools, or I don't have the da-da-da, or I need A, B, and C. You can't, just forget all that. Start, like, oh, my third eye is just like, bang. Start trying to just write a list. No, maybe don't write it down, because whoever you're living with might see it. And I don't know why I just said that. So that's what I'm getting. It's like this weird vibe of like, I don't like the energy around me. I feel like someone's spying on me, or they're watching everything I do, and I can't even be myself and live my life. That is the worst, because believe me, I've been there. I am so glad I don't, living with someone's tough. It ain't easy, bitch. So I'm just getting, yeah, there's something that's shifting in your life, Cancer. It's time to make a choice. It's time to go, because it's starting to siphon your energy. Okay, it's depleting you. It's like a vampire at this point. Okay? Alright, love you guys. Taurus. Taurus collective spirit. What do my Taurians need to know? What do my Taurians need to know? Taurus, you are stuck. I mean, there's something about feeling stuck. And like, I'm trying to move the energy. I'm doing the work. At least I think I'm doing the work. But I do feel like there's a hint of laziness. And look, guys, I have Taurus rising, so I'm not ripping on you. I get it. Okay? Sometimes, you know, like when you get bombarded by so many things, you get frozen in fear and you can't motivate and you can't move and you can't do. So I kind of feel like I'm getting that energy right now. But I'm telling you right now, I didn't mean to say that twice, but I am feeling like within a week or definitely by the end of June, boom, it's like boom, all of a sudden lighting the fire under your ass. You're going here, you're going there, you're busy here, you're busy there, you're invited here, you're invited there, you're meeting this one, you're meeting that one. Very, and you know, nothing for nothing, Taurus, you like your social stuff, but you're a homebody. I know I am, but I like to go out because that's my fire, you know, and my Capricorn likes to, I don't know what Capricorn likes. Capricorns are crazy. We like everything. But I mean, for you guys, I'm getting where it's like, oh my God, like all of a sudden everything's just blown up and I have to be here, I have to be there, I have this appointment, or we got invited to this party, or you know, it's nice, it's good, and I want you to enjoy it. Okay, I think July is gonna be very social for you. I think it'll taper off when August hits, but I mean, it doesn't matter because you're making new connections, new friendships, possibly a new love as well, Taurus. If you're open to it, you know. You know, I think that's what you need more than anything. I just feel like if you're single, you really kind of want that person, you know. You're ready to settle down. Not to sound like an Italian grandmother, but to settle down, you know. So I'm getting that vibe too, but it's also maybe like it's almost like a bear. Like I feel like I'm not making sense. Like you were in hibernation and now you're ready to come out. That's the kind of vibe. It's like the bear, and look at this bear that I got. I mean, it's my incense holder, but he's a bear vase, and I just love him so much because Bear Totem brought me to North Carolina, and like, you know, I'm not hibernating anymore, bitch. I'm out. So that's you guys. You know, you guys are out and about. You want to be out and about, and you're gonna be. It's gonna happen, okay? All right, Taurus. And love could happen too, but you gotta get out there. You know, you gotta get yourself out there, okay? They are saying to ease up on the food and the drink because you know, you're getting a little sluggish, and I'm seeing like a little chubs happening. I get it, you know, look, yo-yo diet sucks, but they're saying just reel it in a bit. All right, Aries, you're last. You are not first this time around, Aries. No, kidding, Aries. We love you, Aries. You're the Mac Daddy. You're the big sister, big brother, right? All right, Spirit, for Aries, what do my Aries need to know? Full moon energies going into the end of the month. More if you'd like to tell me. Aries, you have to make a decision between two people. At least this is what I'm getting. One is from the past and one is from the present. But you can't take your mind off this past person. You just know that they're not the right fit. I think I got this for you guys last time. There's just something about this part. You're just like, no, everything's no, but you're super attracted to them. So and you're trying not to let your, you know, think for, or this. You're trying to go with your heart. You're trying to go with your mind. You're not going with the lower body area and thinking about this. But it seems to always jolt down there now, does it, Aries? Doesn't it, Aries? So you're like, this is so wrong. I'm not supposed to be with this person. But you like them and you want them. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Aries. And then the one that you're kind of with, or maybe this person really wants to be with you. I don't know. They're like good on paper person. Like, you know, if you ever watch Sex and the City, it's like good on paper guy. And he, you know, he met all the criteria, you know, but he just didn't. Carrie wasn't feeling it. She wasn't feeling it down below. She certainly wasn't feeling it here. Maybe here in her mind, she's like, well, you know, he's good on paper. He's got a good job. He's polite. He's, you know, he's not sleeping on his parents' couch. You know, whatever the case may be. So that's what I feel like you have. And then you have this other person who's like this wild, and you're looking at them like, if I went out with them, people would be like, what are you doing with that? Like, they're I mean, yeah, they're cute, they're beautiful, or they're handsome. We get the appeal, but you guys are complete opposites. Or there's something about the relationship that you feel you'll be judged for. So, I mean, Aries, I don't know what to tell you. Who gives a shit what people think is what I first have to say. And I gotta say, I'm kind of shocked that Aries is feeling this way. Because most Aries that I know, Well, I guess they kind of do. I mean, yeah, I guess it does. Your image is very important to you. I understand, especially if you have like a business or you know, you have a certain look you want to cultivate or carry. I mean, I don't know, but I do feel like you have to make a choice, and you're gonna drive yourself crazy if you don't. And you know, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Maybe just date them for a little bit and just see. You know, maybe they're not as wild as you think they are. Maybe they just look that way. Don't judge a book by its cover, Aries. Okay? That's what I got for my Aries. I hope you guys enjoyed these readings. I love you guys. I hope you have the best full moon ever. Utilize the energies, please. Good stuff. Summer is going to be amazing for everybody, I feel. I mean, not without its challenges, not perfect, but I do feel like for all my divines, like this is a time of just accessing the higher realms, understanding our soul's blueprint, carrying the work through, meeting our divine partners, being single and continuing the work without our divine partner. Doesn't matter. We're here to make it right. Okay? So I love you guys. This is fun. I'm glad I did this. Have a good night. Bye.